Welcome back from the Joe Walker 60-kilometer remembrance really walk. I have seen and have been part of the growth that has been exhibited in the Joe Walker community. I must have arrived just above 10 hours, but less than 11 hours. The second edition, I still remember clearly. I spent 8 hours, 50 minutes on the road. As per yesterday, the third edition, 8 hours, 35 minutes. It was a very nice experience, I should say. And to me, I term that as growth. If you're looking for a PB in your walking activities, you're looking to walk the longest distance with ease or with a group with happy people to celebrate a cause, the Joe Walker 60-kilometer relay is the item to look at. But the only twist in this one, we had something called mentor. Why? Because we were doing loops of 10 kilometers each. There was a slight delay, but it's appreciated. The delay could be attributed to the pump, the decor, the stage, and everything that the organizers were putting up. It was fabulous. Lots of money. When I reached the venue, I was like, oh goodness, there's a lot of money that has been put into this thing this time. You will remember from our very first edition, all we had to do is to reach warmer grounds and then get our jackets, reflector jackets, and then we go. No speeches, no nothing. Our second edition, we had some few speeches. We went. We came back, we sat under a tree at the Lions Park. We celebrated our winners. And now the third, everything was to the program. There is a stage. There is recognition of partners. There is recognition of personnel. There is a clear starting point. So, Joe Walker Foundation, you're doing a good thing. Points or steward points or help points every 3 kilometers. It made me realize that from Sheraton to Lugogo, bypass the lights, it is exactly 3 kilometers. At 6 kilometers, there was this gorgeous lady, Lucky. She would see you coming a kilometer away, then she would start screaming your name. I don't know whether it was personal for me, personal experience for me, or to everyone, that's exactly what she was doing. Because for me, every time I was passing there, she would see me a kilometer away. Then she starts screaming my name. Then she starts asking, Ken, what do you need? Water, a banana, what? Lucky, be blessed. I don't regret you not participating this time. Your participation was overwhelming this time. You know, she's a walking good. And John from Kisoro kept on moving out. Basically, this guy was race walking, which is okay. But literally, he forgot that he had been on the road for over 16 hours. So I was left to battle it out with one John who is under 30 years old, whom I tried to trail until 20-kilometer loop. On the 30-kilometer loop, as I was still clearing, trying to look for my jacket, since it was starting to threaten to rain, wow, yet the guy was pacing off. The truth is, I never saw him. I last saw him when he was getting out. By the time I got out, I couldn't see him. He was way gone. So, is the word. So I kept on chasing the wind, not seeing whom I'm chasing, but knowing that out there is a John Nkosi. By the way, who is the reigning champion of the 60-kilometer walk, really? Over the past, all the editions, he has participated as a one-man army, just like I have. And all the editions, he has always turned out to be the winner. Come next year, I invite you. Let's have more people on the one-man army. We can do this. We can pace together. Yeah, we will hold down John. But the truth is, it is hard to compete or to get into activity with totally different age groups. I love the competition and I love the young people because they are the people who have motivated me to be where I've reached. Jackie, She's known to be a hard nut in the walking community. This is a lady you will see almost every day clocking over 20 kilometers. She has a story for why she walks that way. But it pained me so much when, at the beginning, we were, I think, hardly 2 kilometers. She was like, Ken, let me hold on to you so as maybe we could finish. I was like, bring it on, with a little faith, but with greater hope that she could make it. But hardly a kilometer away, I had cruised off, I had paced off, since the leading team was threatening to do bad manners that I couldn't understand. So I tried to gear up to increase my pace to reach the leading team, of which I did do, approach the leading team that was doing the first loop. But that's not the pain. The pain was when I was covering my fourth loop, heading towards 40 kilometers at Kololo Hill Drive. I find Jackie with the friend, so meaning that I was overlapping them.
The one-man army and the one-woman army.
But it's like it was a moment of joy and happiness. I love Ugandans. Ugandans, we trust too much. I think towards my fourth loop, when I started my fourth loop, I find this lady at Opposite Centenary, the I Love Kampala Memberlin. She's trying to take a selfie, and then she sees me. She's like, please, can you help me take a picture? In my heart, I'm like, how do you trust me this much to get hold of your phone to take your picture? I didn't tell her. Then I realized her lens couldn't capture the entire thing. I asked her, can I move towards the road? She said, it's okay. I moved next to the road. I took her pictures. I must have spent like 3 minutes there. Then of which I gave her her phone. She said, thank you. But this makes me think, Ugandans, we trust so much. We have so many good people. But sometimes, why do we betray ourselves by not delivering what is expected of us? The 10-kilometer course was clearly marked, and you could hardly find a liter of water, a bottle of water, a bottle of soda littered along the road, courtesy of the many participants we were. Why? Because this is exactly how we exhibit ourselves when we're in our safe places. So if you behave in this manner in your safe place, that means that if you go to a public place, there is more chance that you'll behave in a similar manner and much more better. During my all the 6 loops I did, I was comfortable and very pleased with the cleanness and the smartness we exhibited during the course of the road. Until my 4th loop on Kololo Hill Drive. There, I encountered some few bottles of soda, which I can specifically say, yes, it was from our group. I don't know who decided to do the littering, but I saw that happen. Still passed around, they completed my 4th loop, my 5th loop. I still found them, and this is the best I could do. I decided to pick the two bottles of water, and walked with them because just ahead, opposite the Libyan embassy, there were trucks where you could be able to trash your material from. So I picked up those bottles, then I trashed them in the dustbins that were available. Thank you, the apartments and the business utilities or homes that are along that lane. The garbage cans were outside waiting for collection, and I believe people, we made good use of them. We appreciate. Thank you, trailblazers, for clocking 8 hours in this walk. How did you do it? Thank you, John Colson, for always never disappointing the one man's army. 8 hours, 23 minutes. Thank you, Jackie, for always showing us that the female gender can do what the male gender can do, and sometimes much better. Joe Walker, 60-kilometer really walk. Thank you. Mutungo Midnight Mad Run Bus. For sure, I don't know the edition, but all I know it's going to be my second edition that I'm going to be available. It's happening this Friday. We are running Saturday midnight at the dots. Yes, but you have to be there on Friday so as you can be able to run through midnight. We don't run through midnight, we start running at midnight. Yes, it's a fun activity to do. Run with the community, run with us, and then thereafter we'll be ushered into the Blue City Marathon, 6th December, the first inaugural marathon since it was certified by the International Athletics Federation. Last year it was a success, I can say. So what do you expect? More success since it has been acknowledged or accepted by the International Athletics Federation. Yeah, during the speech of our team head or team group, Joseph Beyanga, I realized people screaming, Sarah is tall, Sarah is tall. And I saw the look on Joseph Beyanga's face. He understood nothing about this. And just like personally, I had seen it being written within this group still, but I didn't understand. Thanks for schooling me. Now I know who Sarah is tall. I remember Sarah is my wife and she's tall too.